Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Nahmaduhu wa nusalli ala rasulihil kareem. So now we're moving on to Al-Babul Khamis. Okay. So we discussed before the Muqaddimah, and then so far we've discussed these abwab. We discussed Al-Babul Awwal, Khabar and Insha. Then we discussed Al-Dhikr wal-Hadaf, where do you make mention of something particularly, where can you omit it? Taqdeem and Ta'khir, what's a normal order when you change the order around for other purposes. And we just finished Ta'rif al-Tankir, when you make a ma'rifah, when you make it nakira, the fawaid of all the types of ma'rifah and the fawaid of nakira. Now we're going on to Mutlaq and Muqayyad. Okay? Right. So in brief, you have Umdatul Kalam. Umdatul Kalam means those parts of a sentence without which the sentence will not make sense grammatically. Which is what? Musnad ilayh, Musnadun ilayhi, and the Musnad. So those are the Umdatul Kalam. And when a Kalam only has these two aspects, the Musnad ilayh and the Musnad, either as Mubtada and Khabar, or as Fa'il and Fa'il. When a Kalam has these two only, you will say this Kalam is what? This Kalam is what? Mutlaq. And if you have any of the other things, then you say the Kalam is what? Muqayyad. It has a qaid. Okay, you remember we have discussed this before in the previous lesson, previous book as well. Okay? You following? Yeah, that also comes in Usul al-Fiqh. Yeah, it's similar principle though. Something we left unrestricted, something restricted. So it comes in Usul al-Fiqh as well. So what's the text here?
Mutlaq is restricted.
No, Mutlaq unrestricted. That's why you have Talaq. Mutallaqa, the one has been let go. She's unrestricted now, she's no longer in your marriage. So from the same root words. Okay? إذا اقتصر في الجملة على ذكر المسند والمسند إليه فالحكم مطلق. In a sentence, في الجملة, in a sentence, okay, when the mention of the Musnad and Musnad ilayh, when the mention of the Musnad ilayh and the Musnad is suffice upon, uqtusira, suffice. Okay, so in a sentence, when the mention of the Musnad and Musnad ilayh is suffice upon, فَالْحُكْمُ مُطْلَقٌ, we will say the hukam is what? Mutlaq. You follow? وَإِذَا زِيدَ عَلَيْهِمَا شَيْءٌ, when upon these two, upon the Musnad and Musnad ilayh, when something addition is added on, مِمَّا يَتَعَلَّقُ بِهِمَا, from those things which are related to either one of, related to both of them, أو بِأَحَدِهِمَا, or related to one of those things, فَالْحُكْمُ مُقَيَّدٌ, then in that case you say it's muqayyad. So if you bring apart from Musnad and Musnad ilayh something linked to both of them or one of them, then now this becomes muqayyad. Okay? You remember this? So the Musnad ilayh and Musnad, those are the mutlaq, those are the Umdatul Kalam, everything else is called a qaid. Okay? Extra in terms of tarkeeb, not in meaning. We discuss that at the end of this as well. وَالْإِطْلَاقِ يَكُونُ حَيْثُ مبني لا يتألق الغرض بتقييد الحكم بوجه من الوجوه ليذهب السامع فيه كل مذهب ممكن. إطلاق يكون occurs. Itlaq occurs or happens when the objective is not linked to specifying the hukam بوجه من الوجوه in any way. In a way from the ways. So, itlaq occurs when the objective is not linked or connected to specifying the hukam in any way. Why? So the mind of the Sami' can go in all possible ways. لِيَذْهَبَ الذِّهْنُ السَّامِعِ. So the Sami', his mind, can go in all possible ways. Okay? For example, if I said akal, I'll explain that shortly. والتقييد, and taqyid occurs. So there's no yakunu here, but you can tell from the previous context. And taqyid occurs where the gharaz, where the objective is to link the hukam in any way, بوجه مخصوص, in a particular way. What particular way? لو لم يراعى. رأى يراعي مراعاة is kept into consideration or kept is not kept in mind. So when the objective is to link or specify the hukam in such a way that if that is not specified, تفوت الفائدة المطلوبة, the required benefit is missed. Okay? And it's very vague. So let's say, for example, what we're saying here. If I say akaltu, okay? Let's say, for example, today was Thursday, or shoot, today is Thursday. So Miss somebody's fasting. So I said, have you eaten? She said, I have eaten because now I've had my iftar. Okay? So now the purpose here is not what to say. What did you eat? I don't care what you eat. I just want to know, have you eaten or not? So here, if you've broken your fast, you have iftar or not. So now, because the purpose of this mutlaq, the purpose of this kalam is not to do with, is not linked to biwajhi min al-wujud, not linked to taqeed the hukam. You don't want to specify or limit the eating to one particular type. You just want to know that the hukam occur or not. So therefore, we just leave it blank so that the Sami can just, his mind can go anywhere, that eating occurred. Okay? And if, for example, somebody came up from Umrah, they brought some dates. What would they ask? Have you eaten the dates? Why? Because if we do not bring this qaid of maf'ul bihi, the dates, then the faidah matluba, what we're trying to get out of this sentence is, have you eaten the dates which were brought, the Medina dates? Have you eaten the Zamzam water? Then that faidah will be lost. Do you understand? So, even though a qaid is extra in tarkeeb, it is a focal point of a sentence. And a simple example of this is what? رَبَّنَا مَا خَلَقْتَ هَذَا بَاطِلًا. If you say Rabbana ma, so what's the mubtada? Ma khalaqta. If you say that's wrong, you have not created. So ma khalaqta is the musnad ilayna musnad. But the focal point is what? Hadha, not even hadha, but batila. You have not created this out of fun and play or useless. This whole world, the purpose behind of it. Do you understand? You got it? That's what he's trying to say here. وَلِتَفْسِيلِ هَذَا الْإِجْمَالِ, and to explain this ijmal, brief how you explain this abridged concept. We will say, إِنَّ التَّقْيِيدَ يَكُونُ بِالْمَفَائِل. How does taqeed occur? With mafa'il wa nahwiha, things like maf'ul, all the mafa'il. وَالنَّوَاسِخ وَالشَّرْطِ وَالنَّفِي وَالتَّوَابِعِ وَغَيْرِ ذَلِكَ. And he discussed each one of these individually. Okay? Let me give you an example. So, if you say akaltu, what do you mean? I ate. And all you want to know is did eating occur or not. We don't care what he ate, as long as he's not hungry. And if you say akaltu tamaratan, the purpose of the speaker is to really say what? Not that I ate, but it's a tamara. So you know this is a qaid, but the purpose of this qaid, this is a matlub in the sentence, to show what has been eaten. هل يستوي الذين يعلمون والذين لا يعلمون? Are those who know and those who don't know equal? Is there any qaid in لا يعلمون? يعلمون? No. So what's Allah saying? Those who possess knowledge of anything cannot be the same as those who do not possess knowledge.
It's not specified to a specific.
Yes. Those who know Quran have more value than those who don't know Quran. So if someone knows engineering, he has more value than the person who does not know engineering. Those who know medicine and those who do not know medicine cannot be the same. So he's saying in any field. لا يستوي هل يستوي الذين يعلمون والذين لا يعلمون. Do you understand? So the maf'ul is not mentioned so that you can يذهب ذهن السامع كل مذهب. So that in every aspect. And here ما خلقنا السماوات والأرض وما بينهما. If you take out the hal, the whole sentence goes has kufr. We have not created the heavens and the earth and what is between them. Who created them? The whole purpose of this is hal. That we have not created as a play and a joke or just for jest or for pastime. There's a purpose behind of it. Okay? Do you understand the concept? So in summary, a sentence has two parts, and these two parts are called the umdatul kalam, which are the musnad ilay and the musnad. Make sense? And anything apart from this is called the qaid. And these qaid will then be discussed individually. And even though a qaid is not the focal point of a sentence in terms of nahwa, it can exist without the quyud. When a qaid does come out, it is brought. Disregarding that qaid will totally nullify and invalidate the mutakallim's objective. Okay? And what are these quyud and what fawaid do they give? We discuss that bit by bit individually. You following? Any questions? Yeah. Subhanallah bihamdi subhanakallahumma wa bihamdika wa nashhadu an la ilaha illa anta wa nastaghfiruka wa natubu ilayk.